Hey, I'm live. This is Federal Prison Talk. I haven't done a video over a month. I know that. I'll try to explain a little. In the meantime, let me just play you my little intro, and I'll be right back. Yes, and I'm back. Alrighty. So, yeah, guys, I haven't been able to do a video because I was ordered not to, and I can't really get into it yet because I'm waiting on a final paycheck from the city. So, I did a couple of videos bragging about how I used to be a federal inmate, and now I work for the city. I'm going full time back to Wings for Life. I never gave it up completely. I stayed part time, and I'm waiting for my final paycheck. And I can't really say much more than that, as much as I want to. Got as much as I want to. But they have people monitoring me. So if I hadn't quit, they would have been to terminate me anyways. Well, one way or another, my contract is terminated. Who said I quit first? They fired me first. It was all what I wanted. So yeah, if you've been if you've been like in prison or jail or something, and then you go to try to like let's say you try to become a police officer or something, you might get hired. They are gonna. It's not good. It's not gonna be a fun place to work. Put it that way. So I have a tendency to voice my opinion and say things that that I thought free speech covers. I'm learning. Yeah, I don't even know if I even want to say what really happened because even after I get this paycheck, which I've been waiting a month for, because I'm struggling right now until I do get paid. And Wings for Life, I really don't start full time there till July, so I'm just doing Mondays, and so it's been rough. I got my rent paid and stuff for the next 2 months. I have nothing else to live on until they pay this paycheck. It's quite a lot of money. And I've said too much already. But anyways, so I said it, and it's live. I can't take it down, can I? Shit. Well, anyways, I do get tired sometimes of talking nothing about prison. But I've been getting phone calls. There's a guy named Brian. He'll probably pop on here. Hey guys, I'm gonna put up a link. I was hoping Sea Dog. I thought I had his phone number. He lives in Tijuana, and he's got his own little YouTube channel. And the elections are going on right now today in Mexico. They got 3 candidates, 2 women and 1 man, and they might have their first female president. Kind of looks like they're going to. And a lot of assassinations. I was just checking. I got a couple news clips I'll show you. But last they said was 32 candidates have been assassinated. And they got elections across the board, all from local, city, county, state. Oh, they don't have states. What do they call them? Provinces. Somebody correct me on Mexico. Is it provinces that they have, not states? I don't know how many they have. I know there's like Jalisco and there's Baja California. I don't think they have quite 50 like we do. But anyways, imagine the cartels are pretty pissed off because they are the government. I'm just a white guy, dudes. I don't really know about Mexico too much, but I thought it's a great story, and I got a couple partners I did time with who are Mexican all the way, but still went to a federal prison camp with me. We don't have the politics, guys. And a low so I'm in a minimum. There's 4 levels of federal prison, guys. There's minimum, which is a camp. There's low, and then there's medium, and there's high. The medium is called an FCI, Federal Correction Institution, medium, and then you have your USP. And you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there, even if you are. I mean, you got to talk about watching your back every second of the day. And they got politics in there. I talk to a black man or a Mexican in there. It better be over business, and I better have permission from both sides. Camps aren't like that, guys. I walked the track with a couple of my buddies who I work with today too. Yeah, I came out of San Francisco, but now I'm in Albuquerque. And there was about 7 guys I was friends with who lived in Albuquerque. Kept their numbers. I called them a few times when I got out. Never thought I'd be walking the track for real in Albuquerque with them. We do that kind of shit. We had a rock band in prison. Yeah, the feds have musical rooms and instruments, and I mean microphones, and PA speakers, electric guitars, all that shit. So we did a couple outdoor concerts and stuff. A lot of fun, and all 3 of those band members lived in a place called Albuquerque. I never thought I was going to go there, but here I've been here 3 years. Probation approved it to go work for this Wings for Life. So stupid me goes and signs a deal with the devil for $35 an hour, $72,000 a year it came out with for her to go work for the city, thinking I could go help more homeless people, more people coming out of prison. I was wrong. Oh, I can't talk. I got a not quite a gag order, but it is a gag order. Anyways, I kept my foot in the door at Wings and just kept Mondays so I could stay part of it. And so I get to go back full time sometime in July when the grant money comes in. But, kind of lost my spot. And got to go in there holding my head humble. I mean, I've already done that. I made sure before I left my city job, Wings would take me back. I just turned 60, guys. So, yeah, so I'm going to go back for half the money because it's better. I don't need money. I found out, everybody's got a price, that $35 an hour. It's not worth it. Not worth the money, man. And I can't get into details. But, it's all going to work out, I hope. Just got to struggle this month for money. So I hate to ask you, and you want to cash out me something, go for it, man. $5 helps for gas. Anyways, I'm going to put on a couple of these clips for letting me about what's going on in Mexico, man. Because here's the deal. Why that's nothing to do about prison. Well, it's my channel, and I don't give a fuck. But it kind of does. Because at least in the camp, half the people in the camp, probably half, some kind of drug-related thing, usually mules. These are maybe a trucker. Hey, put this extra box on your truck. Every week you're going to get $2,000, $5,000, or whatever it is. And they do that. And then, the 28th time they cross the border, they'll tell me, it's like they knew I was coming. They knew you were coming, man. Yeah, you were used, you're a pawn, but you kept your mouth shut, right? Your family got some extra money and stuff. And, you got a 2-year sentence or whatever it is. You'll be out of here, take RDAP, whatever. You'll be out of here in a year. And you go on with your life, man. You get to keep that money. Hope you didn't blow it all. And that's it, man. Let's just go forward, okay? They're not going to use you till – the way I was told is if you want to do it again, it's just stupid if you do. But you got to wait 10 years after you're off probation before anybody's going to put that extra box on your truck again, okay? Because by then they figure maybe you're off the radar. Maybe you're not off the radar. But you don't want to do it again, man. You did it once. You went to prison. Fuck, dude. Move on, okay? Move on. But, half that camp was somehow, related to Mexico in a way. So if these 2 women, or one of them gets elected, there's 3 of them. One's a man, 2 women. Is it going to change things? It may not change anything. There's a lot of women running cartels. I don't know about a lot, but there are some. It may not change anything, but I think it's going to. It may make Mexico a better place. Hell, I might want to go there. Maybe I could be safe. I mean, I've been at Tijuana, and when the sun comes down, man, I was with a couple buddies. Ooh, we started running back to the border. Man, we ran faster than all the other people trying to cross it. We ran because, man, people come out at night, and they know you're American, and it's not like we had a lot of money, $150 on us, whatever. I got some of that taken in the cantina by a senorita. I don't know how she did it. In my pocket like that. Could buy her a drink, and my money's gone. They're pretty good at it. So, yeah, one time, Tijuana. But if I was to move to Mexico, I hear they got little American communities, but, my retirement's coming up. I'm 60. So I was told $960 from Social Security if I take it at 65 or something. How do you live on $900, man? Even in New Mexico, it's going to be hard. So maybe I go to Mexico. Maybe I go to Wyoming, North Dakota, Nebraska, someplace I heard I've seen you can buy a house for 20 grand in the middle of nowhere. But I don't have to even have the 20 grand to buy a house, man. I get $400 rent, maybe on 960, live on a 550 a month. That's one plan. So I find a woman, she's also on it, and we put our money together. But Mexico may be the place I want to go. Let me see if I can put these up here. Let's see if it's going to let me do it. Video file, share screen. Let's see if I can put these clips on here. I'm going to try something else here. Cancel that. There's a way to do it. I got to pull up this screen. Let's see. Here we go. And let's see here. It's going to let me do it. Here we go. All right. Let's see if I can pull this off. What's that saying? Something up there. Let's see. I think. Oh, I got 2 viewers. Hey, thank you guys, because I haven't done a video over a month. Like I said, the city has asked me not to talk about the fact that I was working for the city and the fact that anything prison or really any. Oh, it's frozen. What's going on? Just froze my screen. Huh. Just froze my screen. Are they still monitoring me? Let's see if it's going to let me show this video about Mexico. I'd appreciate it, who's ever watching the channel. I'll put up a link here. Anybody wants to come on. Here's a little news clip. Let's see if this works. It's spinning.
Going to the
it's trying to get on there
today, and they are set to make history. NBC's Guad Venegas is in Mexico City with more. Guad, good morning.
Willie, good
I don't know if
morning.
you're hearing that. So I'm going to try it again. I don't know if you guys were hearing that because I forgot to hit the little button. So let me try it one more time. There's a little button. Make sure that you can hear it. I don't think I clicked it. There it is. And where's the button? Oh, maybe you can't hear it. Let's see if it works. Try it again.
Are going to the polls today, and they are set to make history. NBC's Guad Venegas is in Mexico City with more. Guad, good morning.
Willie, good morning. It's going to be a new chapter for Mexico's 200-year history, with the voters likely to elect the first female president. Claudia Sheinbaum has been leading the polls. Far behind is Xochitl Gálvez, who's looking to pull an upset. But Sheinbaum has a very interesting background. She lived in the U.S. for some time. She speaks fluent English, studied at Berkeley and Stanford. She's an academic and a close ally to current President López Obrador. But this election is going to be stained by death and violence, with dozens of candidates and aspiring candidates assassinated during the election cycle, the last one just last Friday. Now, experts say that organized crime, criminal enterprises are connected to a lot of the killings, with much of the violence focused on people seeking local office. Experts say this is because the criminals want to control local resources. That, along with the issues of public safety, will have to be dealt with by the next president. And then there's the issue of immigration. This directly affects the United States. U.S. authorities have been pressuring Mexico to keep migrants from arriving to the U.S. border, while Mexico continues to get thousands of migrants arriving in the country daily. The issues that the next president will have to face, as officials here have said, that 27,000 members of the National Guard are going to be offering security today, Willie, as Mexicans head to the polls to vote. Back to you.
The world, particularly the United States, watching this vote very closely today. Guad Venegas in Mexico City. Guad, thanks so much.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, so the election. Did I hit the pause? So I know they're going on right now. They might even have the results in. It's about 4:30, 4:40. So, everybody seems to want to focus on how many Mexicans are coming. I got no problem. Let them all come here, really. It doesn't bother me. The ones I met, they're coming here because they want a job. Hell, I'm out there trying to help these homeless people every day that they don't want to work. A lot of them. Or, they would rather get some kind of government money and they want to hand out and they want a voucher for free rent and free food and hell cash vouchers. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones out there because I was homeless too, so I understand. But hell, there's help wanted signs everywhere. If you are a felon, at least I came from San Francisco. It was the same way out there. I've been here 3 years, but out there, they're hiring anybody, man. And don't worry about your felonies. I specialize in companies that hire felons. I'm talking to them all the time. I go out and meet them in person. I've had tours of, their factories, their stores, their restaurants, and decent jobs, $20 an hour kind of jobs. Some, some better jobs, some worse ones. I mean, in Albuquerque, so I tripped to do home care, home services, home care, you need some kind of living assistance, and like a caretaker comes in and they have these in California, but man, they run the gauntlet on your background. Here, they don't care. They don't care. I mean, I've done wire fraud and I could get hired, doing personal home care services, maybe just a companion for an old person and, help them into bed, maybe cook some meals for them, do some light housekeeping. California, man, you ain't never going to get a job like here. Boy, they're hiring. I got a company right now. They'll pay you $5,000 for a sign-on bonus, but can't find people that want to do it yet. So anyways, but I specialize in that, so I don't let nothing stop me, guys. Anyways, I'm talking sidetracking. Here's the rest of the story. Let's see.
Willie, good morning. It's going to be a new chapter for Mexico's 200-year history, with the voters likely to elect the first female president. Claudia Sheinbaum has been leading the polls. Far behind is Xochitl Galvez, who's looking to pull an upset. But Sheinbaum has a very interesting background. She lived in the U.S. for some time. She speaks fluent English.
Oh, you heard that,
and Stanford. She's an academic and a close ally to current President Lopez Obrador. But this election is going to be stained by death and violence. Thousands of migrants arriving in the country daily. The issues that the next president will have to face, as officials here have said, that 27,000 members of the National Guard are going to be offering security today, Willie, as Mexicans head to the polls to vote. Back to you.
The world, particularly the United States, watching this vote very closely today. Guad Venegas in Mexico City. Guad, thanks so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Forget the Today Show. We're going to take that off. Forget the Today Show. Anyways, I got another news clip, but you guys get the idea, man. Let me put a link if anybody's out there wants to come on, because I said I haven't done a video in over a month, guys, and not like after prison show. I like that guy, Joe. He's back again, and, I'll do what he did. I mean, I don't really have – my excuse was I was told not to take down all kinds of videos on my YouTube channel, but so I did what I think is the right thing. I made sure I could come back full-time to Wings, and then I left my job for the city, and I'll be posting more videos now, and I can't talk about really any dirt on anybody as much as I want to, maybe sometime in the future, but I got to get my last paycheck. They've been holding it for a month now, and I'm struggling, but let me put this link up. If anybody wants to come on here, and I'm going to put it right here in the box. Okay, it's blinking. Let's see. There we go. And did it show? Boom. Oh, I got some other channel I really haven't started, but it's got 1,000 subscribers. It used to be my personal one. So, but anyways, there's the link, guys. Anybody out there wants to come on? I only got 2 or 3 viewers. But I had to at least start a video. You know how hard it is, guys? I haven't done a video. It could be 6 weeks, 5 weeks. I've started to do one and then changed my mind. Not stage fright so much, just what am I going to say? And then I got this damn gag order thing going. But like I said, I've left that job. I'll take it back full time to the other one. So I got free time on my hands for a couple of weeks. So, but I'm actually working tomorrow. But I always did Mondays. Wings for Life, and I've been doing a little moonlighting, not for money, but taking people to get some IDs made and job interviews and stuff, which I did on my own time because that's what I wanted to do. And they're grateful. So I just can't say what I want to say because I'm being monitored. Yeah, and that'll soon end. Like somebody has a gag order, Mr. Trump. And boy, I tell you, he's an asshole of a husband. Worst husband anybody would want to have. But I like the fact that he says, fuck you back. I like that. But boy, they're coming at him from all angles. So anybody on pretrial maybe can understand what it's like. Still talk to guys on pretrial all the time. Anthony's did a show with me last month. Any day now he's going to do one. We keep saying, Brian, he's out there. I'm sure he'll at least catch 2 seconds of this because he calls me a lot. Brian, I apologize. I've been just kind of, I don't know, trying to. I've had my own problems working with this job that I took that I've no longer finally dissolved. Yeah, I will never take a government job again unless maybe I ran for office, but no, I didn't even say that. Because they'd shoot me. I'd get assassinated. I wouldn't last a week. They'd kill me because I'd want to expose all the corruption. Yeah, like I still want to do, but can't do it today. Anyways, guys. But, you get indicted in the federal system. All they need to indict you is hearsay. That's it. A slight suspicion. All the things that are usually dismissed, thrown out of court. Conspiracy, oh boy, they got you on that one. And who's this grand jury? You never get to meet. They meet in secret. And I understand it's the same grand jury. I thought there's jury, when in the state system, you and your lawyer and the other side, they kind of pick which jury members they want or dismiss whichever ones they want. They kind of, eventually it's like you've turned down 100 jurors. Now it gets to a point where they're just going to pick the jury, but you get some say in it. Not in the federal system, man. They meet in secret, and whoever is pulling you up on charges or whatever the prosecutors, investigators, somebody goes in front of the grand jury and says, "I think this guy's guilty." I watched him wave to a guy across the street who's a known drug dealer, so that's conspiracy right there. Must know each other. So we're going to bring him in and we're going to charge him. And we're going to see if he talks. If he talks, we'll give him a deal. If he doesn't talk, we're going to give him the max. And all I did was wave to the guy. I lived across the street. I don't even know his first name. But, that's your federal government for you. I thought it was a jury of your peers. So let's say I'm a heroin addict and I get busted for doing heroin. Shouldn't a jury of my peers be fellow heroin addicts? I mean, I'm just saying. That would be a jury of my peers. Right, but I thought you're innocent until proven guilty. So if that's the case, why are you on pretrial? I was on pretrial for 4 years till I get to go in front of the judge. Well, if I don't take the deal, I can take it all the way to jury trial. And then didn't you just have one? Yeah, you did with the grand jury, and they said I'm guilty. Now I get to have what, a little mock trial because the government has a 98% chance they're always going to win. And if you're the 2% who win, guess what? They keep coming back at you year after year till they get a guilty charge. I did time with guys. Said, yeah, I won the first. They came at me 3 different times. I won every case. I go, what are you doing here in prison? Well, I lost the 4th case. What do you mean the 4th case? Because they keep coming back. So go ahead and win that first one. Be that 2%. They're not going to, until they get a win, they don't stop, man. The only way they're not going to get a win, you better die. Because they're going to get a win. That's the government for you. And you guys know what I'm talking about there on federal pretrial. Greatest country in the world. Yeah. Huh. Well, I hope they get that woman president of Mexico. Shit, I might move there. I'm off probation now. I think I can go anywhere I want. Mexico might take a felon. Canada, I can't go to Canada. How come these other countries, a lot of countries in the UK, they don't let felons in? How do they stop them? Because we sure can't stop them from coming in here. How do they stop them? What are they doing that we're not doing? Well, I mean, because I'm a felon, but I was even told you're on probation, like you can't leave the country. Well, I don't want nothing to do with this country anymore. Can I sell my citizenship to maybe a Mexican guy who wants it? I'll sell it for like $5. You give me your citizenship, I'll take mine. I'll buy yours. $5, guys. Can have my citizenship, but I want yours. Okay? Is that a deal? Hit me up, man. Can I sell my citizenship? Can I give it away freely? I'd sure like to know. I have lots of questions. But anyways, well, it's probably it. I don't see any questions or anything. So I don't know. I just wanted to do a video just to get it out of my system. But I'll come up with a real topic next time. And maybe I'll do one later tonight even. See if I can get somebody to do an interview with. I got a lot of women that told me I met them at a homeless camp. And they've all done prison time. They say they want to come on. I got some really interesting people who have turned their lives around, and hopefully next week or two, they will return my calls. Got a few guys. So there was this big homeless camp out of about 80 people, and I got to know half of them, and half want to come on this channel. There's a certain reason I couldn't go because I still work for the city, but now that I'm not, I just seen a couple of them yesterday. And we'll see around. Anyways, guys, I'm going to thank you. I just had to get this out of my system, but I'll start doing videos. Like I said, tomorrow's my long day. On Monday, I actually do a 12-hour day, but I might even do a couple shorts. Come Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'm going to start doing videos. I got to get back to a regular basis. Thank you guys for watching. If you can subscribe, hey, cash at me $5 if you can till I get this paycheck from the city they've been holding. But everything helps. I love you guys. Thank you.